It's Rachel and John back to YaJagoff Late Night, and reminding you that we are at 5 Foster Plaza, where we are here every Friday night, and you should come down around 4 o'clock, and 4:30 is probably a little bit too late, and hang out with us, because whatever treats, whatever greets we have here, you get to do it all right here on the 3rd floor, right at the Odyssey Theater.
And we love having people here, and actually our anchor guest brought quite the crowd, so we are feeling the pressure tonight, right?
Right.
We love it. We love it.
Yeah,
so,
is there a crowd here?
John loves that.
There you go.
So we always have to make sure that we explain the term Jagoff is a term of endearment. We have coined it that way for almost 10 years, but we would be remiss if we did not point out Jagoffs, but not this week, because I got to spend some time with the one and only Doug Oster. Here's the coolest story ever. We did our Zachary's Mission porch tour, and Doug Oster was on it, and I always ask questions about plants because I very recently became a plant mom in the last 3 years. And I'm doing a good job because of Doug, wouldn't you agree? You've been to my house and you've seen it.
Yes.
So essentially, Doug said, Rachel, I would love to go shopping with you because my husband bought me a gift card for my 50th birthday to go plant shopping. Well, I kicked my husband to the curb for the plant shopping so that Doug Oster could come with me. What an experience.
Yeah, so you can go watch the video. Yeah, you go watch the video. And I will say this, Sean's Ramblings, who's in Virginia and follows us all the time, he wrote on the Facebook page, this finally happened. I've listened to it so many times on the podcast.
He's like, stop talking about it, Rachel. Just go do it. Yeah, it was a great time. So if you can get yourself a Doug Oster, he will meet you at any nursery and help you out.
Yeah. He won't pay for it.
No,
right?
I had to pay.
But you can buy him beers afterwards, right? Yeah. And season 2 of Pittsburgher continues. It's episode 4. I didn't get the whole Potty episode.
The question for us was, would you invite somebody downstairs to your Pittsburgh potty?
Mm-hmm.
I would not. I know I'm a little bit embarrassed to say. Well, watch the episode, but most of the ladies say that they would do it. I said I would not because I kind of have a Pittsburgh potty, and I'm embarrassed of it.
There you go.
Have you ever seen my basement?
I've been there.
Yeah. It's not a good one. All right.
It's a Pittsburgh potty.
It is.
It's standard Pittsburgh potty.
Be proud. Be proud.
Yeah.
All right. Something to be very proud of is something called Yinsmart. We've talked about it before. We've had Jurgen on. It is essentially the Pittsburgh Etsy. And we are really excited because we've gotten to know these two people through that particular networking opportunities. So welcome to Tyler and Lauren Overmier, and these are the Sigma snacks. Is that right?
That's
Sigma,
right. Yeah,
okay.
So we're so excited to be here right now.
Well, you're reading the cue card quite well right now.
Where
when
are
you
your
say
notes?
You're excited to be here. I hope everybody else reads it. So, all right. So we'll just say this: we've had the cookies on the radio before. We've tried them. Rachel summed it up earlier before we started to record. Is when there's a sort of an object to a snack,
like a
you
mission.
think like, oh, it's not really. It's a really good chocolate chip cookie.
Oh,
and then in the meantime, it has other things. So before we get into that, tell us a little bit of why you started Sigma Snacks.
Yeah, so first of all, I just want to say thank you very much for having us here. We're super pumped. This is awesome. This is so cool. I'm also really excited to be sitting next to my wife too, who also helped me get the company off the ground. So we're a husband and wife team with a caffeine cookie company idea that we got at Saint Vincent College in Latrobe, Pennsylvania. So when we got the idea for the cookie,
Are you from that way? Out that way?
I'm from Annapolis, Maryland. Lauren is from
like North Huntington.
Oh, okay.
So. Yeah, because you say Latrobe very well for a non-Latrobe.
I could probably get away with it.
Yeah.
So we got the idea when we were in college. We were both college athletes, and we just needed something on the way to workouts or practices or games. We just needed something to put in our stomach that also gave us a boost of caffeine.
Yeah.
And it was just like we didn't want to have coffee, especially on an empty stomach, let's say in the morning before going to workout, like a 6 a.m. workout. Like on the way to class, like if you didn't have time for like to stop at the cafeteria or whatever, you just wanted something quick to put in our stomach, like literally just satisfy hunger. Yeah. That'll also just give us like that boost of caffeine that like a energy drink would or like a cup of coffee would. And we just didn't like the options on the market. Like we didn't want to drink Red Bulls or Monsters or any of that crazy stuff.
Yes.
We just needed something quick that also gave us that boost. So we 2 years in development, and last year we launched with our one product, which is Sigma Snacks Chocolate Energy Cookie. So it has 90 milligrams of caffeine, 7 grams of protein. It's all natural. It's also certified gluten-free too. We really wanted to make it accessible for all people to really enjoy.
I feel like we're on Shark Tank.
Yeah, I know, right?
This is like my dream come true.
So
to be honest.
as we're tasting this, feel free to talk very long. But the question I have is, when you go through 2 years of development, is this a lot of like baking in your kitchen and a lot of mixing bowls that have to go through the dishwasher? How does all that go?
Well, go ahead. Honestly, Lauren was like one of our first bakers for the product. So.
Well, at the beginning, our product was good, but it was not healthy at all. It was not gluten-free, certified.
Right out of college.
Yeah, so basically it was like a Rice Krispie treat that was chocolate. It was delicious, but the opposite of healthy.
Okay.
So, we then consulted with the culinary development group, who then helped us redo the whole recipe, basically.
Yeah, so basically we did launch with a product in our college dorm rooms.
Yeah.
I remember, so I remember like it was just us and our college friends.
I remember I was like in night class, and they were like texting me like, Lauren, come over after night class and try this.
You gotta try this recipe.
So I like go there, and it's just like boys in a dorm room, and they like it was this brown ball, and it was microwaved yogurt, and they were like,
yogurt with like a brownie mix to it.
Yeah, it was like
it's
brownie and all this stuff, and I'm like, and it's warm, and they're like, yeah,
I'm so grossed out.
it was in the microwave. I was like, I don't think you should microwave yogurt. I'm not sure, but
so all these like product reiterations, because we had this idea, but none of us like were studying food science, or none of us had like culinary experience, so it was just us with a grand idea. And
but I love that. I think that makes it even more organic, that it's not like you had this dietitian or, like you said, science background.
Yeah, that all came late. Yeah, so that pretty much all came later. We did launch with like a Rice Krispie based product right out of college, and we were selling that all around Lake Trobe for a few months.
Yeah, like the Banana Split Festival.
Yeah, the Banana Split.
It was probably one of our first events ever.
Okay.
But and it was well received.
Yeah, people liked the product.
Definitely fueled us to keep going.
Definitely, and people were buying it, and we were like, oh, this is actually selling really well. And then we started like having conversations with like some retailers, and then we were like, I don't think that we're retail ready right now, because like for retail ready, you need a certain packaging, you need lot codes, you need like all this kind of fancy stuff. And we were like, okay, well, in the meantime, like if we're gonna like really try to get ready for retail, like imagine being in Giant Eagles or Costco's or Walmart's, we're gonna need let's redo the recipe, let's make it healthy, let's make it something that we want to stand behind. If we're gonna really be marketing like health focused individuals and athletes, we want it to be a healthy product with
you don't want
sugar.
Yogurt in it.
Well, not even that.
Microwave
We just didn't want
yogurt.
sugar.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. It's such an awesome story. So congratulations, because I'm
thank
sure
you.
as you have more iterations, but the bottom line is the cookie is good. It just tastes like a good chocolate chip
And where
cookie.
can people get it now?
You can get it on our website right now. It's it's EAT Sigma Snacks, SIGMA SNACKS, Sigma Snacks, eatsigmasnacks.com. And you're actually able to order right now, and we get it shipped directly to you wherever you are around the USA. And right now we're actually even doing free shipping.
Nice.
So nationwide.
And you can even get it on Yinsmart.com.
And you don't have to be an athlete, because I eat them.
Put us in touch there.
Yeah, you can get it also on Yinsmart.com. Yeah. We've been partnering with Yinsmart. Juergen is awesome, and he's so passionate about helping us and other small companies. And we've been seeing like some growth on Yinsmart too, because on Yinsmart, not only, I'm sure everybody knows on this, that you can get like Pittsburgh local products. And that's how we met Juergen, because like we were just connecting. He was like, I want to help you guys. And I was like, that is awesome, because we also need the help. So.
We love it.
Tyler,
Make sure you check
Lauren,
it out.
thank you
And
so
in the
much.
meantime, check out Rob Owen with some TV talk. It's John and Rachel, YaJagoff Late Night.
Cool.
You're tuned into TV Talk at triblive.com. I'm Rob Owen. In this week's TV Talk columns, I report on this year's Regional Emmy Award nominations for local newscasts, alongside news of KDKA TV reporter Ross Gadotti's retirement, and reviews of Ted Lasso Season 4 and the first season of National Park set crime procedural Anna Pigeon on Cable's USA Network. In another column, I look at the state of TV and film production in Western Pennsylvania and why the region is in a production drought. Turns out it's an issue that's not just impacting Pittsburgh crews. And in TV Q&A, I answer a question about why stations interrupt regular programming for so long during some severe weather segments. Stay tuned in with TV Talk at triblive.com and in the pages of the Tribune Review.
It is Rachel and John back to YaJagoff late night, and our next guest hasn't had the cookie yet.
Yeah.
Right. So
I don't
this
think
might be a very
I'm not
calm
ready
interview,
yet.
except
He's
for
not-
me.
Listen to that voice.
Yeah,
though.
I know. Right. That voice is Michael Canton. And Michael Canton, we've known you since we met back at Feastable, you mentioned, in
When
McKees
was that?
Rock.
Was that like 15 years ago?
It's got to be pretty close to that. Yeah, for sure. So you have radio distinguished notifications. You have a podcast.
do
You've been
have a lot of
promoting
stuff.
soul music forever here in Pittsburgh. So welcome back. Welcome to the YaJagoff late night.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well,
Why did it take this long?
Yes.
I don't know.
Yeah, you're like, that's on you, girl.
So the people here
Yeah.
are responsible for a lot of my life.
Okay.
Okay, Amy.
Yeah,
back there,
Constantine, obviously,
told me to call you.
Yeah.
and
Okay.
Get on.
Okay. And the
And-
good news is we didn't have to take the phone call because we would have been, Tracy called you and said, let's get you on, right?
Yes.
Because Tracy is the one who kind of,
She gets it moving.
Yeah,
Yes.
she
Yeah.
got it moving fast.
it would be
yeah.
stymied.
But
if it
so
wasn't
you
for
were
us.
a judge with Amy for this year's first night
Oh, wow.
festivities, right?
Yeah, or last year, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
Sure.
that's right. Yeah, so Amy and I are joined at the hip. So,
Yeah.
Okay.
you know, when they invited me at the last minute, they said, we don't have enough people. I said, I know exactly who you need. And I sent them this long list of
Yeah.
all the things that she does.
Yeah.
And she was in.
There you go.
Yeah, we had
I
a
love
blast.
that.
So tell us a little bit about podcasting, radio
wow.
broadcasting, all this stuff. How did all this start? You've been doing this for a while, despite the fact that
Yeah.
you're still 19.
Yeah. So,
Yes.
I mean, I guess I wanted to do radio when I was a kid. And when I got into college, I got my my license, my third class license, which you don't even need anymore.
Right.
But I got too busy and I never did it. So somewhere along the line, I got restless in my 40s. And I decided that I wanted to give it a go. And so I had this idea that nobody's going to want me for at least 10 years. So I'm going to sneak my way in, become a volunteer at a local station. And I was on in 3 months by accident.
Okay.
Like everything lined up.
Yeah.
And the best part of it was that it was a very established show. It was the Soul Show. And the host had been on for many years. And he wanted a co-host after having been a solo host for most of the time. So he just took me in, and I stayed with him for 3 years, and then he left. But at that point, I was good. I was ready.
Yeah.
I missed him, but I mean, that was a nice training exercise, really.
Yeah.
And isn't there something different, just to kind of stay on that topic, when you're with someone else versus when they kind of take those training wheels off and you're by yourself?
As well trained as I was,
Yes.
it was really scary.
Sure.
It was almost as scary as the first time that he couldn't make it and I had to do it myself.
Of course, yes.
It took me, I remember there were years before I would not be scared when I turned the mic on.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it took 5 years alone before it was just totally nothing anymore.
Yeah.
And so you go through, I love the fact that you go back through, you had to get a license to be on the radio.
Yeah.
Now you're podcasting. Talk about that difference because
Oh,
it's
wow.
completely, it's the same, but it's different.
So,
It's so different.
Yeah. So I think the transition for me was with radio, I had started to interview artists. So I got used to talking to people,
Yes.
most of them. Dionne Warwick was scary.
Okay.
Like, I was really shaking, you know. But I got used to it. But then as that went along, I found myself talking about things other than just the artists, but things that were happening around town musically. And then at some point I said, well, you know what? Let me take this aside and make it kind of separate. Okay, there's a separate part to it. I'm syndicated nationally now.
Okay.
So I do one show these days, which means it has to be fairly generic.
Sure.
But what that did was it took away my focus on Pittsburgh.
Sure.
Okay.
The podcast, the Soul Pod's purpose is to bring me back to Pittsburgh.
I see.
And so you're able to kind of fulfill both parts.
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is it about soul? Talk about soul.
Well, wow.
Yeah. Loaded question, right?
Well, you know, but some of you out there understand. I mean, kind of laugh. My show's like off the edge.
Yeah.
Okay? But it is anchored, I would say, in 70s soul, because that's kind of where I was as a teenager.
Okay.
What is it about it? Well, I mean, we all say that jazz is America's music, right? Maybe to a slightly lesser extent, soul and R&B are, I guess. But it's something that when people hear, they think of the U.S.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
You know?
But is there something to be said for, as you mentioned, jazz, genres of music blending now versus what they did generations ago? Is that a fair assessment?
Well, it's funny that you say that, because I think some people would actually say that the melding of genres was much more active years ago.
Interesting.
In the sense that categories were not as clear.
Sure. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I mean, I think about this all the time. Like, you know, I was doing a feature on the producer Clive Davis a couple of weeks ago, and he, you know, Simon and Garfunkel,
These name drops.
Springsteen.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
you know.
Just Clive.
Yeah. But then, you know, when it was time for me to represent that in terms of soul, it's very easy to do because other artists covered some of the music, right? Like I was able to do a great cover of Money by Pink Floyd by a soul artist because, okay, granted, she's newer, but she still understands that you can pluck from anywhere.
Understood.
Okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
When I did an Ozzy tribute, I was able to grab soul and, you know, brass versions of Sabbath
Sure.
that nobody knew about. Okay?
Got it.
I mean, but I think today there are more categories.
Okay. Fair enough.
Michael, you're surrounded by music when you're trying to shut the lights off, you're at home. What music are you listening to?
You know what? It's sad, but I'm always thinking about the next show.
Okay.
But I did cheat a little bit this week. I don't know what. Somebody taught me about cleansing the palate before drinking wine.
Yes.
I cleanse the palate musically sometimes to get me off of what I'm always doing.
Yes.
This week was Neil Young.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
You know,
Okay.
just something else.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah.
I watched a documentary, then I plucked some music and I listened.
Okay.
And
Who's an underrated artist? Did you roll your eyes? Was that a bad question?
no. It's hard. It's
Okay.
not as hard as the one when somebody asked me over dinner, you know, pick my favorite artist from
would
every
never.
decade.
Sure.
Like,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
Like, I can't, you know,
Most
it's like
underrated
I'm
in your opinion?
It's easier for me to talk about ones that aren't known yet, but not necessarily underrated. They just
Okay,
haven't
that's
gotten
fair.
there. Very recently, I saw a show by a bassist named Mono Neon, who was Prince's last bassist.
Okay.
And he's been around Pittsburgh a few times, and I've always seen him in a supporting role. I saw him at the Tri-C Jazz Festival in Cleveland
Okay.
a month or two ago, and he blew me away. Like, I see that he's the future.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Is
Nice.
Pittsburgh doing well in the music scene?
No,
Okay.
no, and I think next week my show is going to be on the loss of the Pittsburgh winery, which just happened.
Oh, yeah, it's terrible.
Okay?
Right.
We just had Lindsay
Yeah, we
Smith
agree.
on right before she.
I missed the show,
Yeah, phenomenal.
unfortunately.
Yeah.
I couldn't make it. I really wanted to be at
She's
that.
amazing.
Yes,
Yeah.
she is.
Michael, as we close this segment here, tell everybody where they find you on the website, about you, your show.
Okay. Easiest thing to do, the website where everything revolves around is soulshowmike.org. You can find where I stream, all the broadcasts across the country, all my podcasts, archives of hundreds of shows that I've done. Just remember soulshowmike.org.
Easy
Nice.
enough.
Now,
We need you every week.
do not leave here because you're going to be part of our game show next. You up for that?
I'm ready for the
you.
game show.
It is John and Rachel.
I'm also ready for my cookie.
Yeah. Yeah, Jagoff Late Night.
Welcome to People's Clean Hydrogen Pilot Program. Here sits no ordinary container. It's a drop-in unit that transforms natural gas into clean, cost-effective hydrogen that could provide you with affordable, safe, and reliable energy with as few emissions as possible, removing carbon and making a product, not a pollutant. So no, it's no ordinary box. It's a powerful decarbonization tool, and just one of the ways Peoples is innovating the future of energy.
I've been thinking that Rohrich Automotive needs a new jingle.
Rohrich Automotive got the best cars around Pittsburgh.
Driving a Rohrich, I bought it at Rohrich. Picked up my new car at Rohrich Automotive. I got friends at Rohrich Automotive where the staff is nice and the dealership's loaded with brand new cars. And you can drive real far.
It is John and Rachel. Welcome back to YaJagoff Late Night. You know, this is one of my favorite parts. It's the game show on the go. But before we get into the game show, we always have to check in with our guests and what they brought us from their junk drawers because we're collecting junk drawer items every single week. But even before we do that, we have to talk to the consummate game show host, Tom Baker. You've heard us talk about him for the last couple of weeks. He is from Variety's, the children's, I'm sorry, because I'm so used to saying Variety's Got Talent because we're the MCs. Oh my goodness, yeah. It's Variety, the children's charity. And because of that, we are hosting, John and I, on August the 13th, next Thursday, we are hosting Variety's Got Talent. So hopefully you can come out and support a great cause. So Tom, thank you so much for coming and essentially hosting this, but tell us a little bit about Variety.
Yeah, so we provide life-changing adaptive equipment through adaptive bikes, adaptive strollers, adaptive voice systems. We'll be celebrating our 10,000th piece of life-changing equipment on September 22nd, and we love what we get to do. We cover 59 counties across the Commonwealth, which is great. It's now an organization that's across the country and across the world, literally, but it all started here in Pittsburgh. So when we say we are number one, it all started here in the City of Champions, which is very cool.
Tom can't help himself. He brings this everywhere he goes. Like, it does not matter where we are. He carries this around constantly. So funny. John, how excited are you for Variety's Got Talent?
Yeah, it's always a blast because it's not the people that we've seen out on the circuit. It's always people that we talked to them on the radio just a couple of weeks ago, Tom. There are people that saw this talent contest. They submitted a video, and you had a team of people choose them, right?
Yeah, 10 finalists for it. Next Thursday, the show will start at 6:30 at Cinderlands. We love her, and I know Mel was on your show recently too. She is awesome. So yeah, it's going to be amazing. Next Thursday, show starts at 6:30 at Cinderlands. Going to be so much fun. Santino, actually, I think you two predicted last year that he might be a strong competitor. He's back as a judge this year because he won last year. So it's going to be just absolutely amazing, and it all supports Variety, the children's charity, and that life-changing adaptive equipment that we have the honor to get to share with kids.
Very nice. All right, Tom. So you know what else is life-changing is when people give us junk drawer items and they tell us the story behind them. So, Michael Canton, tell us, did you bring us a junk drawer item?
What are you doing?
Yeah, right. She's not allowed to do that. Yeah. Okay. Tell her in your mean voice, stop peeking.
Stop peeking.
There you go.
Stop
there you
it.
go. Everything sounds good with a voiceover artist. Yes.
Okay, first thing, this is a tape of the show that I'm on, the Soul Show, before I was on with the original hosts.
What?
I'm not sure. It might be in the late 90s, but out of the blue, a listener asked me if I would like the tapes he made of the show, and he brought me a crate. And I wanted to give you something that meant a lot.
Wow, that does, yeah.
I have some others, so
okay.
So you can have a
okay.
very special one because I have a few very special things.
Very kind of you, very
but
kind
I
of you.
felt like
All
that
right.
was worthy of like a
Patty, we haven't met you on the show yet. You're our musician. Tell us, what is your junk drawer item?
Hi, I didn't bring a junk drawer
Oh,
item, but I
my
knew
gosh,
he was bringing
okay. All
extra.
right.
So
Okay.
I'm going to pass it back to him.
There you go.
You want me to give you one more? Okay.
Yes,
so the other
I like
one,
it.
the podcast, the Soul Pod, is video. I do it in my car around town. That's one of my first GoPro shells.
Oh my!
From my car. Okay.
Holy smokes! That's like our yes, Patty. It's so nice of you and Michael to coordinate on that. All right, Tyler and Lauren, you guys have some junk drawer items.
Yeah, I'm sweating a little over here because those are very thoughtful. And mine is a box of nasal strips.
I love that, yes!
Not only that, but it's an empty box.
Yes.
So
that goes right
there
along
you go.
with our COVID and our EPT test that we had. Someone gave it that were used. Yes, Tyler.
All right, so mine's like a little odd too. It's not as thoughtful, but it is Lactaid pills with a singular Lactaid pill in it. So in case you need it for some,
Michael's like, wait, I'll trade you a cassette tape for that.
yeah.
That is awesome. All right, so now it is time to play our game show on the go. Rach, you know all the rules here, so am I handing the microphone to you, or is it dangerous to give it to Tom?
Yeah, it's always dangerous. Always dangerous to give it to Tom Baker, but Tom Baker is sort of our host. But we are going to have you play 2 truths and a lie, essentially. And so we need to find out from you guys, what is the lie? Okay, so Tom is going to ask you a couple of questions, and you need to determine. He's going to go through the line. He's going to say, Tyler, is this true? Lauren, is this true? Patty, is this true? And then we will weigh in, okay? Tom, are you ready?
I'm ready, yep. All right, thanks, Rachel and John. All right, first I have to give you my junk drawer item. Yeah, so I brought buttons, I brought baseball cards, but that's a sign to Rachel and John. Thanks for being the nicest Jagoffs ever. Baseball card from fantasy camp last year. So, and it's a rookie card with the actual rookie card thing on it, which is pretty fun. So. Yeah, and there's a whole variety of items here though from the junk drawer. So very good. All right, I'm so pumped to do 2 truths and a lie with you here. Good luck to Michael, Patty, Lauren, and Tyler. We're going to start with John, who was the Get Involved Community Leader of the Year a couple years ago. Congrats on all of your civic success, sir, and has a world famous comedian son as well. John, here's the 2 truths and a lie, and think these through, Michael, Patty, Lauren, and Tyler. John took organ lessons. John made lady locks. John can figure skate. Michael, we'll start with you. Which one do you think is the lie? Is it organ lessons, lady locks, or figure skating?
Figure skating.
Okay. Patty, how about you?
I will agree. Figure skating.
Okay. Lauren?
I was also going to go with that one.
Really? Okay. Tyler?
I'm going to be different and go with the lady locks.
All right, John. Which one is it?
The lie is John does not like lady locks. He does not like lady locks. Tyler is it. My mom made them for years. People used to tell me, you are so lucky your mom makes lady locks. I said, I don't like them.
Okay, that's the lie. Okay.
I knew it paid to be different.
All right. Yeah. All right, so Tyler the winner on that one. Very good. All right, Rach, your turn. And Rachel and I serve together on the North Hills Foundation Board, and she's an awesome school board member where we live in Ross and Westview. Rachel, these are the 3 things about Rachel. And again, remember, 1 is a lie. Rachel never took piano lessons. Rachel performed with the Times, and Rachel had a greeting card published. Again, piano lessons, performing with the Times, or a greeting card published. Tyler, we're going to start with you this time. Is it piano, Times, or card published?
I'm going to go with piano because the other 2 seem like really cool, and I'm pretty sure you did that.
She does have a fascinating and interesting life. So,
I can see that for sure.
All right, Lauren, how about you?
I hate to be a follower again, but I was going to say piano as well.
Okay, sounds good. Patty?
I will say the Times.
Okay. And Michael?
Greeting card.
Greeting card. All right, Rach, which one is it? Which one is the lie?
The piano. I did take piano lessons, so there you go. Yes.
Do I get to win my Lactaid back?
No, I need that Lactaid. I don't know what's back there. No, that was really well done, guys. And yeah, the greeting card was years ago, and it was through Blue Mountain Arts, and I made $75. How cool is that? In like 2003, I was pregnant with my oldest child. So there you go.
I want to see it.
How about that? All right, the others. Oh, the Times. I did perform with the Times. They let me sing. Oh my God, what was Judy Garland's? Oh my God, I'm Always Chasing Rainbows. And so I got to sing that with them at the Emerald Room Theater in McKees Rocks, and it was amazing, and they're wonderful friends. So yeah, I was very lucky. No, so now this is the big one. Go ahead. Now, is this true or not? Is it true or false? Go ahead, Tom.
Okay. If John had another craft to hone in on, it would be, and then I say it, caricature drawer, caricature artist. What do you think of that? Would that be the other career that he would want to do, the craft career that he would want to do? Instead of podcasting to broadcasting. Let's start with Michael. Do you think it's true or false?
True.
Okay. Patty?
I'll say false.
Okay. Lauren?
I'm going to go false.
False. And Tyler?
I'm thinking true.
Okay, the men went with true, the women went with false. John, what is it?
I would be a caricaturist.
Okay.
3 for 3.
And would you make greeting cards? Yeah, Tyler's on fire. Yeah,
I've been doing my research on you guys.
Tyler is on fire.
Tyler is almost creepy at this point, right?
I know, right? Okay. All right. And here's the one about Rachel. If Rachel had another craft to hone in on, it would be a fashion show curator. So she would want to be a fashion show curator. Is that true or false? And we'll start with you, Michael.
Yes.
Okay. Patty?
I'll say false.
Okay.
I'm gonna say true.
Okay, Lauren. And
And
Tyler?
I'm gonna say false.
All right, let's see. Rachel, what is it?
Tyler, you lost your streak, brother.
I got one wrong.
Yes, I would love to do so. You guys, it is such a pleasure. Thank you so much. It's YaJagoff Late Night. In the meantime, we want to make sure that you know Variety's Got Talent is happening Thursday, August the 13th. There are still tickets. Please make sure you get them. It's at Cinderlands. Support local and come see all these great auditions that are these people who are going, they've already auditioned. They're coming for your vote. There's a People's Choice vote, and we want to see you there. So...
Thanks for having Molly Crawford is on your show tonight. Thank you for having Molly. She's going to be amazing next Thursday.
Anytime. It's John and Rachel, YaJagoff Late Night.
I wasn't really a babysitter, but my best friend, who's still my best friend today, Katie, she was, and I remember I was with her babysitting this one kid in her neighborhood, and we were watching a rerun of Unsolved Mysteries. You know, they're really creepy. Like,
Yeah,
it was in their basement. It was kind of dark, and the mom that we were babysitting for appears on screen. Her husband had been murdered.
What?
And she was sitting on the same couch that we were sitting, and there was like an Afghan, like on Roseanne, and we just looked at it. We were like.
Welcome back to YaJagoff Late Night. It is our favorite spot because we love talking to local musicians. And Patty, Tracy found you. We're so happy that she did. And we welcome you to YaJagoff Late Night. How are you?
Thanks. Great. It's great to be here.
Well,
Thanks for having
we
me.
actually get to talk to you because the game show, it was okay for you, right? Yeah?
We hadn't met you
Yeah.
It was okay for me. I didn't do so well, but
Yeah.
it was okay.
No.
I'm sure the
Stick
music.
to music,
yeah,
Patty
right.
Spadero.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, that's my thing, music.
Right. So, Patty, tell us a little bit about your music and your music history, right?
I'm a lead guitar player. I've been playing since I was 11 years old, and I went to Musicians Institute out in California and spent some years out there touring and making albums and stuff, and then came to Pittsburgh-area. I was born and raised in Philly, but came to the Pittsburgh area about 25 years ago. And
Did the alarms go off? when
raised
you
my
came in?
daughters, came here, and been playing music here ever since.
So, as part of a band, as part of a soloist, as a studio musician?
Mostly with bands. I
Okay.
had my Patty Spadero band for a while, and I've got this brand new single out with the Patty Spadero band, but I also play with other musicians around town as well.
Okay.
Why guitar? You know, there's
Why
always
guitar?
that instrument that you're like, okay, why the guitar?
Well, my dad was a musician. He played the flute, but my older brother had like just a beat up old acoustic guitar sitting around, so I grabbed it and just started playing around with it, and
the rest is
and
history.
the rest is history. Yeah.
You talk about a bunch of different places that you perform in Pittsburgh. What is the music scene like for you as of late?
Well, I play in the places like Club Cafe. I like their open mic night, and I play with a band called Guild of Gaia, all women instrumentalists and vocalists. And let's see, Moondogs is a favorite spot.
Oh my
you
gosh.
know.
Yeah.
Iconic, yeah.
Yeah, I like to play there.
If you could add one instrument at any time and at any cost
He
to
loves
one
this
of your
question,
songs, what would that be?
One instrument.
Yeah,
Me
one
playing
instrument.
it or
no,
someone else?
just
Just hiring
you
it?
write. You create a song. They say budget's no option.
Yeah,
what
yeah.
instrument would you add to a song?
Maybe saxophone. Usually I don't.
Good
really
answer.
go
That's what
with
John's
that.
looking
John's
for. Yeah.
favorite answer.
He loves
Yes.
that answer.
We got
Yes.
the keys, the drums, the bass, the
Okay.
guitar, you know, but yeah,
Yeah.
saxophone would be.
Something about live music, right? That's just the
Yeah,
key to anything.
yeah.
And you will be not around during September, correct? Where will you be going?
Well, I'm here and there. I am doing, I think, a Guild of Gaia show maybe in September, but also touring with Brown Eyed Women, which is an all-woman band again, and we do the Grateful Dead music. And I'm playing in Chicago with them at Garcia's, and we're playing
Wow.
Nashville.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That seems to be a pretty high credential to get there, like playing their music in Garcia's.
Yes.
Yeah. So is that new for you? That first time ever?
The first time to Garcia's, yeah. But I did a tour with them a few weeks ago, and we played New England, several different states in New England, and big music festival up there. It was a lot of fun.
Awesome. Where can people find out more information about you and your music?
You can go to my website, pattyspadero.com, Patti. SPADARO.com. And I'm also on all the streaming services, Apple Music and Spotify and Bandcamp, all those things.
All
Just
the
put my
places.
name in there, Patty Spadaro Band. You can find my music there. And YouTube, I've got a brand new video for my latest song that I'm going to play in a minute.
There you go. We're excited to hear that. And obviously, we're all new to YouTube, I feel like, right, John?
Yeah, right. Is it YouTube's new for you as well, right? Is it? Or
She's like, no, you guys are old to the game. Yeah,
Yeah, you're like, oh, sorry,
You're late.
I've been there. You're
You're
both
late.
old. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So you're gonna sing for us. In the meantime, we're gonna get a little 412 do's from our folks at Visit Pittsburgh.
Hey everyone, this is Taylor Sprito with Visit Pittsburgh, here to tell you the 412 to-dos. Calling all comic, movie, TV show, or just plain entertainment lovers. Steel City Con is back at the Monroeville Convention Center this weekend. From August 7th through the 9th, you can see your favorite celebrities speak on panels from John Cena and Jamie Campbell Bower to Juliette Lewis and Rachel Harris, just to name a few. You can also snag a photo with most of the people on the schedule. If you're not a fan of the celebs, no worries, because you can browse the floor of local vendors and artisans to take home some goodies. You're strongly encouraged to purchase tickets in advance online before the show. Obviously, that's what in advance means, so get them while you still can. Moving back to downtown Pittsburgh, Rock, Reggae, and Relief, an annual charity music festival, is celebrating its 9th year on August 8th. You're invited to rock out to reggae tunes and celebrate unity with good vibes throughout Forbes Avenue and Market Square, all benefiting our neighbors in need. Since its inception, Rock, Reggae, and Relief has raised over $250,000 for community nonprofits and is looking to raise the bar even more this year. And on the outskirts of the city, Brookline Breeze Fest is back and better than ever. The annual community street fair, held on the second Saturday of August, is taking over Brookline Boulevard for a day full of neighborhood pride. Get ready for live music, craft vendors, kids' activities, and more. I don't know about you, but nothing sounds better in August than sipping on fresh lemonade while browsing through local stops that have set up shop outside. Oh, I'm so excited. Breeze Fest is from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. on August 8th, so don't miss out on this yearly tradition. And for other events, festivities, performances, and more, be sure to visit visitpittsburgh.com. Until next time.
Hi, I'm Patty Spadaro, and this is my new song, Mystic Misfit. I'm a mystic misfit, hiding in plain sight, with the mighty and the bold. Everyday resistance lingers and hinders. I'm fighting its hold. Meet me in the middle, where we can relate. Meet me in the middle, I am on my way. Please don't wait. Feel like I'm skimming the surface of something deeper, spinning round and round this dizzy light. Filling hand doesn't satisfy. Meet me in the middle, where we can relate. Meet me in the middle, I am on my way. Please don't wait. I breathe better, surrounded by trees. I feel energy, inspiration gets the best of me. I'm tuning in, higher frequency, so easy. and so easy to miss. I breathe better surrounded by trees. I feel energy, inspiration. That's the best of me. I'm tuning in. Higher frequency, synchronicity, infinity. So easy and so easy to miss. I'm a mystic misfit hiding in plain sight.
Woo!
All
Patty
right.
Spadero.
Patty, there
Awesome
you go.
stuff.
Yeah.
Thank you. That was awesome.
We appreciate
Thank
you. We
so much.
appreciate everybody that was a part of the podcast, especially probably one of our best game show on the goes yet.
Because of Tom Baker.
Because of Tom Baker. Yeah.
There you go.
Thanks again to Patty. Thanks again to Lauren and Tyler for coming on. And thanks, the voice, Michael Canton, right? Yeah. And again, appreciate that.
Oh, we'll
Thanks
be
to-
having him on again.
Thanks
Don't
to
worry.
Tracy. Yeah. Again, as I always joke, I don't know if I have a job anymore. So, Michael, welcome back. Get used to coming here. And thanks to Tracy and Johnny for always helping out, and Aiden for the pictures.
Have an amazing weekend, and make sure you tune in to YaJagoff Late Night.